And I used to go fishing when I was a little girl. You gotta be real quiet on the creek. I like that.
2, 3.
And I used to go fishing when I was a little girl. You gotta be real quiet on the creek.
Quiet on the creek. Quiet on the creek. Quiet on the creek. Bitch, shut the fuck up before you be floating in the creek, you dumbass bitch.
Before we get into this video, I just want to say I was actually supposed to make this and post it before the whole Streamer University situation. I'm low-key glad that situation happened because it made me push back on this one. Just based off how people reacted to Quiet on the Creek. I think this conversation got way bigger than just the meme itself. When Quiet on the Creek first started going viral, I think it was funny because nobody in that community knew what it meant. And by that community, I mean anybody that doesn't fish. And regardless though, everybody was saying it. Nobody necessarily knew what it meant.
Whole time I'm thinking Quiet on the Creek is a horror movie.
Nobody was even explaining it. They didn't want to explain it. If you asked what it meant, niggas started looking at you like you were committing a crime. It almost became, matter of fact, it did become funnier because nobody wanted to explain it. On top of that, it was so versatile. You can use it for any situation. You're probably trying to tell somebody something discreetly while around a crowd or something. They say it out loud. Keep it quiet on the creek. Chopping it up with your homegirls or with your friends, whoever. You spill some tea and you tell them to what? Keep it quiet on the creek. Nigga, you're in a library and one of these girls in the corner doing TikToks. Keep it quiet on the creek. I think if you hear it enough and depending on the context it's being used in, you can figure out what it means. But that mystery of people not wanting to explain it or not explaining it became part of the joke.
Why am I sitting here seeing people on my FYP explaining Quiet on the Creek?
And also, why are we explaining Quiet on the Creek?
You too loud on the creek. That's how I know that you don't know what it means. Quiet on the creek is not something to be explained. It's just an understanding. Okay. Right now, you too loud on the creek. These clothes is too cheap on the creek.
And I got the boots. Yeah, they come boot ready.
But somewhere along the way, niggas stopped treating it like a meme and started treating a phrase like classified information. The thing that made me laugh the most was watching people desperately try to keep this trend niche because it's quite literally impossible. Especially if something is going viral. Nigga, this isn't some inside joke that was made between 5 friends. This wasn't something that was made within a Discord server or anything. This wasn't your family group chat. Saucy Santana said something on TikTok Live. It was funny and it blew up.
Okay, black creators, why are we acting like Quiet on the Creek is some secret code hieroglyphics that only black people should know? And here's my problem with it. There's so many creators now, they're saying, stop explaining Quiet on the Creek to people. But literally, Quiet on the Creek is literally, Quiet on the Creek is literally what it stands for.
It's already a phrase that's versatile, can go with any situation. People made edits, people made skits, all that shit. Now there's a song, then came a dance for it. At that point, it doesn't belong to one group anymore. That's just how the internet works. The second millions of people are repeating something, you already lost control of it, unfortunately. You cannot have a viral meme and expect it to stay an inside joke. That's literally a contradiction itself. And that's also where I think people got a little confused.
I heard it like 3 days ago. Like, I think I get what that means, but what that means? So Saucy Santana was on live not that long ago, and he said it a couple times, and people just kind of took it and ran with it and used it. So it was originating with the idea that when you go fishing, you're not scared of fishes as you trying to catch them. You gotta be quiet on the creek. So literally, you gotta be quiet. It's similar to another way of saying keep that information on the low.
Why the fuck did I just see someone say Quiet on the Creek is AAVE? Clearly none of y'all have ever gone fishing before. When that nigga Saucy Santana said that shit, he was being dead ass serious.
Santana made Quiet on the Creek for punks who go with DLs. Why you straight, man?
This is where the whole thing stopped being funny to me. Somebody made a TikTok explaining what Quiet on the Creek meant. A plethora of creators actually explained what Quiet on the Creek meant. If your comprehension skills are above the 6th grade level, you should be able to understand what it means. I'm going on topic. The nigga explained what it meant and people lost their fucking minds. Thousands of comments. People saying the nigga ruined the joke, saying he killed the trend. People were even sending this dude death threats over a goddamn meme, a TikTok trend. Think about how insane that sentence is. Death threats sent over a TikTok trend.
This is what Quiet on the Creek means. So there's a meme called Quiet on the Creek that everyone's confused by right now, so let me explain. The saying Quiet on the Creek comes from Saucy Santana. Saucy was doing a live and eating fish. In this live, Saucy said, I used to go fishing when I was a little girl. You gotta be real quiet on the creek, because if you don't know, when you're fishing, if you're loud, you'll scare the fish away. Now people found this funny, so they started posting meme videos, but there's also a second part of the meme. Because so many people are confused by these meme videos, part of the meme is to just not explain the meme. So now not explaining the meme has become a meme, so I'm going against the meme by explaining the meme. These are the threats that I've been getting for explaining a TikTok meme. So I explained the Quiet on the Creek meme, and since then people have sent me thousands of messages threatening my life and just saying very nasty things about me. For the most part, they're pretty standard, like telling me to off myself, calling me a colonizer, and just generally being, you know, kind of mean towards me. But some of them stood out to me, like this one is exceptionally hate-filled. The way I became aware of this meme were the cartoon videos talking about the meme. They had absolutely nothing to do with race. I did not know this was even a race-related meme until after my post started blowing up.
See, I would ask, have we lost our minds? But I figured some of our brains are miles away at this point. Niggas are really sending death threats because somebody explained a phrase on TikTok. What the fuck? I be a little nervous for myself sometimes because I'm a small creator and I do get my fair share of hate and I know it's coming. Like with becoming a bigger creator, you're gonna get hate, but god damn, nigga. When I seen this shit starting to happen, I realized this wasn't about the meme anymore. People weren't protecting the joke. They were protecting the feeling of being in. They like knowing something that everybody else did, or at least the feeling of that. And once somebody opened that door by explaining it out loud, posting that, they felt like something got taken away from them. But if they really wanted to protect that feeling, I feel like they just wouldn't have interacted with that post or any post of anybody explaining the joke. Because if somebody explains the joke and you immediately start arguing with them, going back and forth, you immediately start getting mad, you're basically confirming they were close enough for you to care. Before I play some of these clips for y'all, bruh, I'm gonna just say I didn't even know people were really making this shit about race like in a serious way until I started editing this video, and I don't understand why people had to take it there. If this was actually some type of racial meme or some type of black slang or slang we've been using for an extended period of time, I could understand that part of this conversation. But Quiet on the Creek is literally just a fact, like an actual fact that Saucy Santana said in a funny way, and then it turned into a meme. The phrase itself isn't AAVE, bro. It isn't exclusive to one community. It is, and it definitely didn't start on TikTok in Saucy Santana's fucking live stream, dog.
If you've been seeing people online saying Quiet on the Creek and you have no idea what they're talking about, not to be loud, but you know your girl Mommy Tip with Complex News is gonna break down this latest vocal stem for you. So let's get into it. Quiet on the Creek has become one of TikTok's most
And I used to go fishing when I was a little girl. You gotta be real quiet on the creek.
I feel like those black content creators that get on here and explain AAVE or explain like Quiet on the Creek, I feel like if we was in slavery, y'all would tell the white man our fucking language. So now we can't even communicate with each other in private. Like, it's just certain shit that y'all gotta shut the fuck up on. Hence why you really gotta be quiet on the creek.
We cannot have nothing. And this is so crazy coming from people that swear they have black fatigue, can't stand black people, don't want nothing to do with black people, wish we were still in segregation, say that black people are perpetual victims, say that we add absolutely nothing to the world and we need to just go away and they don't want to be amongst us and have absolutely nothing to do with us. Yet they literally will still colonize and co-opt every goddamn saying that black people come up with.
If you really wanted the joke to stay mysterious, if you wanted to stay niche, if you wanted to protect the feeling of being in, smartest thing you could have done was just ignore the video, gang. But no, everybody gotta stitch it, everybody gotta make their reaction to it, everybody gotta leave a comment on it. And what do you guys think that's doing? Spreading the explanation further. Like, just because you interact with a video and you hate watch it and you leave a hate comment on it, that does not mean the creator is like, the video is not getting suppressed. It's actually getting pushed further because you left the comment, because you decided to hate watch. Like, it really doesn't matter. Y'all literally did the opposite of what y'all wanted. The funniest thing is that everybody is trying to treat this shit like it's an inside joke, bro. And we all should know this is not how inside jokes work.
I asked this question in good faith. Why are we acting like Quiet on the Creek is like inside black code that only black people can use? And the only reason why I'm making this video is because Melvin Carter just made a post about him getting like death threats because he explained the joke. But like, why is it that serious? Like, and I understand that gentrification does happen to AVE all the time, but why are we acting like Quiet on the Creek is AVE when it's literally about being quiet on the creek? Like, the clip comes from Saucy Santana talking about when he was little, he went fishing, he had to be quiet on the creek, he wasn't scared of fishing. That's it. Like, is there some deeper inside joke that I'm not, like, understanding here? Like, educate me. Don't go in the comments, call me a coon, I'm dead serious. Like, how is this gentrification?
Now, I will give credit where credit is due. Saucy Santana did all of the right things, because instead of just watching the meme sit and trend on TikTok and on Instagram and all this stuff and watch people say it, he capitalized on it. He turned it into a song, and then from there, people started making dances to his song. Now it's got another life, and that's why I feel like it's gonna be one of those memes that last a little longer. But what he's doing is what you're supposed to do when your meme, when your video, whatever starts going viral. Capitalize on it. In this case, if you happen to create a viral moment on accident, ride it while it's hot, man. Because the internet attention doesn't last forever. Every trend has an expiration date, and that goes back to a point that I had in one of my other videos on how the internet ruins everything. And even if it doesn't end like that, where people are getting super tired of it, even though I think that's probably how it's gonna end.
Hey, this Quiet on the Creek shit, this shit starting to piss me off. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit getting out of hand. This is all what the fuck I'm seeing. Quiet on the Creek. Man, I'm about ready to slap a motherfucker on the creek. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit getting out of hand, bro.
Something will end up replacing it. Something newer is gonna show up, and it's gonna be funnier, it's gonna be more catchy, it's gonna be more versatile, all of the above. That's been happening for years, it's gonna keep happening. So I feel like instead of these motherfuckers getting mad, you should just laugh at the joke while it's fun. Because a month from now, everybody's gonna be annoyed with Quiet on the Creek.
And if y'all hate OJ, y'all definitely gonna hate me, because all this disingenuous, hypocritical ass behavior that's coming from the same bitches that be quick to attack a man's sexuality as soon as they get mad is just fucking crazy to me. But Quiet on the Creek for all you bitches, right? Because 90% of you bitches do the same thing OJ did, and now y'all on the internet trying to act like you don't. Yeah, shut the fuck all the way up. I don't want to hear it at all.
As always, bro, in situations like this, says more about us than the meme or trend or phrase, whatever it is. Some niggas wanted to gatekeep it, some niggas wanted to explain it, some people wanted to make it about race, some niggas wanted to send death threats. All over 4 words. Quiet on the Creek. That's how fast the internet turns something fun into something exhausting. Not everything has to become a debate, not everything has to become a think piece. Not every trend needs to be people choosing sides. Sometimes something is just funny, and that's enough. If you laughed, cool. If you didn't, keep scrolling. It really doesn't have to be deeper than that, or even deeper than figuring out what the fuck the context of Quiet on the Creek was being talked about. If you've been keeping up with my Instagram, which you should follow me on, I've been going fishing recently, so I know that you gotta be quiet on the creek, bro. That's honestly, like, you genuinely have to be quiet, or the fish are gonna swim away. And you also have to be there early. In about a month, man, nobody's gonna care about this shit. And if they do, they have problems. There'll be another phrase to say, another dance to do, another fucking meme. That's just how the internet works. It moves too fast for anything to stay special forever. All I'm saying is just enjoy the memes while they're funny, man. Stop taking shit super seriously. And for the love of God, please stop sending people death threats over the smallest bits of things. Stop sending death threats over the internet, period, bro. That shit lame as fuck. Especially over a goddamn TikTok joke. Other than that, family, I am out this hoe. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe. We are on the road to 10,000 subscribers, and you can show the kids some love by tapping that subscribe button. It ain't too hard, bro. And also follow my Instagram, please. Yeah, I think that's all the self promo I got, man. I'll catch y'all in the next video. Deuces.